Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another Sober Morning Reset coaching session. Today, I'm Aaron, the Sober Life Coach. I'm a coach, author, and I'm a trained recovery coach. And I've been sober for the past 7 years. And today, we're going to be talking about something awesome. And it's going to be about redefining fun on your own terms, because alcohol told you that it was fun. Alcohol told you that it was something that you needed. And that lie, culture sold us as well, was that alcohol is fun. It's great. It's one of these amazing things. You know, you see an alcohol commercial and everyone's having fun and dancing and all these things. But the real thing, the real version of this is the cost of it, right? What's the actual cost of all this fun people are having, quote unquote, right? Drinking doesn't add fun. It steals memories. It steals freedom. It steals the things that you want in your life. And it turns out that alcohol wasn't fun for me as either. I thought it was such a great fun thing, but it's not actually fun. If you just sat in a room by yourself with a bottle of alcohol, you wouldn't be having fun. You'd be probably depressed and drinking alone and all those nasty things that come with that. So today we're going to be talking about redefining fun on your own terms, because the truth is, sobriety isn't boring. It's freedom to choose and what real fun, choose what you get, the ability to choose what real fun looks like, right? The upgrade today is you don't lose fun when you quit drinking. You gain energy, presence, and control. A lot of people think that when they quit drinking, life's gonna be boring. It's gonna be There's gonna be nothing to do. I won't be able to hang out with my friends. So, sober life looks so stupid and boring. And I was in the same boat as well. I thought that sobriety would be so boring. I wasn't able to even think of doing anything without alcohol. Really, anytime I would want to go out or do anything, I'd have to have a drink with me, and I thought that was part of the fun. But guess what? When I started going out without alcohol, when I started doing things distancing myself and not having alcohol with me, yeah, it was awkward. It was weird. I wasn't able to numb the anxiety I had. I wasn't able to, be the most confident person in the very beginning. But guess what? Over time, I was able to gain confidence. I was able to see that there was, more fun out there than with alcohol. And alcohol didn't have to be in my life to have fun, and that gave me energy, presence, control over my life, and it was just an amazing experience. So you don't lose fun when you quit drinking. You gain energy, presence, and control. There, a lot of people talk about FOMO, right? A fear of missing out. Well, I heard this concept called JOMO, right? It's the joy of missing out, the joy of missing out on hangovers, the joy of missing out on nasty shame guilt cycles, the joy of missing out on all these things that alcohol has taken from you. So instead of FOMO, let's look at it as JOMO, the joy of missing out, and that's going to be the upgrade today. So the shift is, when you live with fun on your own terms, FOMO disappears because you're able to generate your own fun without alcohol. So we're going to use the Dare to Be Sober method to create your sober fun plan today. So first of all, we're going to disrupt, right? So it's disrupt, ask, reframe, execute. That's the Dare to Be Sober method. And today we're going to disrupt the belief sobriety is boring, right? Because the old loop means if there's no drinks, there's no fun, right? Let's break it with truth. Fun comes from connection, energy, creativity, not alcohol. The pattern interrupt here is, when boredom hits, pause and say, this is a signal, not a stop sign. Time to create fun on my own terms, right? So let's pause. Let's think about that and say, this is a signal that maybe I should be, trying to have fun without alcohol, right? And trying to create fun on my own terms, because alcohol doesn't actually bring you fun. Fun comes from connection, energy, creativity. Those are the juice of life. And when you drink alcohol and you go into these situations, you're taking away that juice of life. So let's kind of pause and reflect and say, okay, if I'm thinking I need alcohol to have fun here, that's not a signal to do it. That's something that I need to stop and think about how I can create my own fun in this situation without alcohol, right? So the identity shift here is, I'm the kind of person who creates fun. I don't need a bottle to deliver my fun. That's kind of the identity shift that we're looking for today. And then ask yourself, what actually lights me up? What fires me up? What gets me excited? What do you enjoy? What did you enjoy in doing before alcohol took over? Sports, music, adventure, learning. One of the things I enjoyed before alcohol was playing guitar. I would sing, I play guitar. It was one of the creative outlets that I had. But that got kind of convoluted with alcohol, because the rock and roll lifestyle. I got into a band, those kinds of things, and alcohol comes with all that. And I kind of connected the two. And once I was able to disconnect the two and just play guitar on my own and start writing songs, so it was amazing. It felt really, really good to learn new songs and be able to remember the songs. And and the type of music I was playing also changed as well. So that was something that I did before, enjoyed before alcohol, and that's something I got back when I got my sober life as well. So, you can also ask yourself, what simple thing gives you energy now? Walking, cooking, board games, with your kids, workouts, life events. What's something gives you energy and passion and gets you excited, right? And then journal, in your sober journal, right? When I'm alive, what am I doing? Who am I with? And what's missing, right? Who are you with? What are you doing? If you were had the best day ever, if you had a magic wand, you could just say, "This is the best day ever." What are you doing? Who are you with? Are you with your family? Are you with your friends? Are you with your spouse? What does a great day look like? And ask yourself, how can I design that, right? How can I use that in the future to move towards? Because the identity shift here is I design to fund around my real values, not around escaping. We talked about values, right? If you have alcohol in your life, for me, I know I did this value exercise and I put all the values I had: family, health, relationships, money, finances, all these things I thought were values in my life. And then I realized alcohol wasn't even on that list, but it was one of my top priorities. So that was kind of a thing I had to work around and get rid of those limiting beliefs, right? But so if you can start aligning yourself with health, family, well, finances, those kind of values, and then you can build that silver plan around it and try not to escape from these things, but move towards them. Put more of these things in your life because it's going to be super helpful as well. So, and that's reframe it. Fun is fuel, not a reward. Fun isn't a treat you earn after surviving the week. It's fuel that powers your sober momentum. Replace I need alcohol to relax with I need fun experiences to expand, right? Examples: laughter with my friends, stress relief, better than a buzz, right? Laughing with your friends is better than alcohol, right? Adventure, energy, confidence, creative play, self expression that alcohol used to fake, right? It's the creative play gives you that expression that alcohol used to fake being happy and all these things. Those things can come back when you remove alcohol and create this sober plan, the sober fun plan, right? So, and this is kind of a good reframe for me too. Fun isn't something that a treat you should just earn when you do enough work. It's something that you actually need. It's kind of like you need a fun day out during the week. It's kind of like in my marriage, we need a date night once a week, right? If we don't have that date night, then our relationship's not gonna be the same. Well, you still need to have some fun. Still need to go out and do something, be with your friends, be with your family, those kinds of things, right? So let's reframe fun as something that's it's kind of like a non-negotiable. I need to do something fun this week, just to kind of reward myself and to get out there and do something. So fun is part of my recovery strategy, not a distraction from it. Fun is part of the sober plan. It's not a distraction from the sober plan, right? Because a lot of times people get all obsessed with counting the days and sobriety and all these things, but add some fun into it because it can be fun and it can be exciting to live in sober life. And once you start seeing how fun and exciting is, that's when things are going to change, right? And then let's execute on your sober fun playbook, right? Pick at least 3 fun actions to take per week: one solo, one social, one stretch, right? New novel, new something new. And then, so what's your solo fun look like? Is it cooking by yourself, reading, create a project, going on a hike, right? What's something you can do that gives you time? For me, my morning routine is one of the fun things in my life. I know that might not sound the funnest to some people, but I enjoy it, right? I enjoy having coffee. I enjoy sitting, and then I enjoy connecting with my wife during that time too. So that's kind of a solo and a social thing for me. What's your social fun look like? Right? Coffee date, game night, gym, going to the gym with a buddy, community events, those kinds of things. What's your social fun look like? What's your stretch fun? Try something new, right? What's that goal you're going to have? Try something new, like a dance class, improv, road trip, or a challenge, right? Start a new business. That's kind of a stretch goal too, right? So all these things you can think about and pick at least 3 actions per week: a solo, a social, a stretch, right? And kind of go move towards those and see if you can put those into your schedule, because it's gonna be a lot easier to have a sober life when you see it as something fun, something exciting, something that can get you where you want to go. So the identity shift here is I schedule fun like I schedule workouts, right? Fun is discipline and not an accident. If you put it in your calendar, it's gonna get done. If you don't have it on your calendar, it's probably not gonna get done because you don't take it seriously. So those kinds of things are also great. So just add something into your calendar this week: a solo, a social, a stretch, a fun goal that you can kind of put into there to make sober life not so it doesn't seem like a dread, right? It's something that you're working towards and you have so much more energy and stuff, though. You can do this. So you're telling your once you every time you dare, right, you tell yourself, I'm not the same person anymore, right? I'm the person that's stepping in and doing this. So let's lock this in today. Let's disrupt the old belief side. Sobriety is boring. Let's remind ourselves this isn't fear of missing out, it's joy of missing out. I get the joy of missing out on hangovers. I get the joy of missing out on the shame guilt. I get the joy of missing out and spending all my money on alcohol, those kinds of things, right? And then ask yourself, what really lights me up? What's fires me up? What's something that I used to love that I should get back into my life, right? What's something that lights you up? And the reframe, fun is fuel, not a reward, right? Fun is something I need to schedule. It's something that I need in my life and I should prioritize that and execute your sober fun plan playbook, right? So find something solo to do fun, find something social to do fun, find something that's a stretch goal that you can do that's fun and put into your schedule. And I can guarantee you, if you do this for a couple weeks, a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year, you're going to have so much more in your life, and sober life won't be seem as boring as you thought it was. So hopefully that helped you guys out today. I know that a lot of you think sobriety is going to be boring, and I thought that same thing too. That also has to do with the chemicals in your brain, right? They're realigning. Those things are kind of adjusting, and your life is adjusting as well. So it's not really a fault to think sobriety is going to be boring, but it is something we can work on, and it's something that we can get to where we want to go if we have a plan and a strategy. So, anyways, guys, when in doubt, dare. Dare is disrupt, ask, reframe, execute. Print that post-it, use it, because it's going to help you in your sober life. Anyways, guys. Thank you so much for letting me be your guide, your coach. Life is better on the sober side. I do have some sober strategy calls opening up next week, and then we're going to be closing it down for September. I'm only taking a few clients. If you want to have a strategy call where we, kind of get together, see where you're at, make a little bit of a 30-day plan for you, and then if you want to work with me for the next 30 days in September, that'd be awesome. If not, you'll leave us some clarity around what you want to do and where you should go, and hopefully we can get you to where you want to go. If that's sounds like interesting to you or something you want to sign up for, you can just click the link in the description, or I can send you it. You can email me at aaronosberg@sober6.com, and I'll be happy to send you the link to sign up. Anyways, guys, have yourselves a sober, happy day. Life so much better on the sober side. I'll see you guys in the next video.